That's a hit record. And I'm a fan. If you have not heard the Queen Naija album, go listen to it. I'm putting you on game right now. That song is called All or Nothing, featuring LMA. Anytime I see LMA featured on an R&B song,
he's an LMA super fan.
I like him this. One day we went to a Bruno Mars concert, right? And we tried to get tickets to their Bruno Mars concert for a long time, and I finally was able to get them. However, we sat in the wheelchair accessible seats. Now, I feel bad for my handicapped brothers and sisters out there because I stole your spot. I did. I'm sorry. But it was a good damn seat. Plenty of leg room. Hey, who would have thought, right? Anyway, needless to say, LMA opened up for Bruno Mars. And those wheelchair accessible seats were pretty damn close to the stage. Every time she sung, she was looking right at me, and you can't tell me otherwise. So from that point on, I thought me and her had a connection. Like, she didn't reach out to me. I DM'd her.
Shut your ass
I DM'd her, and she never reached out to me. But LMA, if you hear this right now, just know I still feel the same connection. Not like a love connection, but it was something about the music that brought us together that night. I told you that, and you said you thought she was looking at me too, remember? Oh, now you finna get on the pod and hate. Well, I'd say it be your own wife, man. Give it up for India one time.
This is one that, remember a couple of episodes ago, we talked about that lady that went on stage. Who did she go on stage with?
Chris Brown? It was a long time ago.
Was it Chris Brown?
It was a long time ago. You talking about that?
Yeah, and then her husband or her boyfriend got mad at her.
Yeah, and left
That's
her.
what you're trying to do right now. You trying to get left.
You'll leave me if LMA called me on stage? She a tall queen, too. She LMA by what, 5'9", 5'10"?
Well, we know you're not as tall.
Watch out now.
He and my mama have a debate every time we get together on who is taller. And believe it or not, I am the shortest person in my family. I just didn't get the tall gene. Like, I'm talking about my brother 6'2", my mama like
5'9",
almost 5'9". Like, I'm
me and her
the
mom the same height. Me
the
and
beard is like a half an inch shorter than my mama.
We the same height. You know, when you get a certain age, I'm not saying my mother-in-law is old, but when you get a certain age, you start wearing shoes for comfort. She always wears shoes with like thick ass soles. They look nice, but she keep a thick sole on her shoe, tennis shoe. And every time she trying to measure up against me, I have like either no shoes on or workout shoes.
You're not that tall.
I'm taller than your mom. And that's all right. But needless to say, it don't matter to me. I was there.
Did you tell the name of the song? All this extra
Oh, my bad.
shit
Yeah, I said all or nothing is the name of the song. Go check it out. Matter of fact, go listen to the album front to back. There's no skips on the album. I listened to it this morning.
There's been some good music out here recently. It's been some real good music out.
She got a song with Eric Bellinger, EB, what up, though? Called Taboo.
Now I love me some EB. I love me some Eric Bellinger.
So I'm saying, like, if you are around the kitchen right now and you are cooking, get done with this episode. I ain't gonna keep you too long.
How do you cook without music? How do you do that type of cooking without music? There's no way I can do that type of music, that type of cooking without music.
I need a podcast, some music. You gotta
listen to something. I got a whole bunch of greens downstairs I gotta go pick. And I gotta turn some music on. What?
Can we talk about that Thanksgiving? Anyway, let's introduce the pod before we get into all that. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, B-Love, and like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
Oh, India Marie and B-Love, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us, and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Wednesday. Give it up one time.
Let me give y'all a disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast, because sometimes I think y'all be reading us wrong.
Yeah.
My energy is low today. I'm tired.
Somebody said you got low energy?
Not because, no. Sometimes I think people think we beefing when we actually not. We do be beefing sometimes, but it's not this.
Yeah, no, we be straight.
Energy is very low. We're getting very little sleep these days. I don't know what's wrong with our kids. Our kids are broken.
They reverted back.
Both of them.
Don't even Blake. So let me tell you what Blake does, and I'm not gonna talk kid this podcast out. So for I'm gonna say the last month, I put Blake to sleep every night. There's like no questions about it. Dad has to put Blake to sleep. For the last month or so, he'll wake up in the middle of the night and say, Mom, you forgot to say my prayers. He won't let me say the prayers. It's crazy to me. Dad, you don't say the prayers right. So now his thing is he's going to purposely forget. Like he does it on purpose. Just so he can wake up in the middle of the night, come in our room, doesn't knock on the door. Now, what if I'm knocking some boots? He's not knocking on the door. He's walking right in. Mom, can you say my prayers?
It's really your fault because you should be initiating the prayers. Like you should. He doesn't want.
I asked him last night.
It don't matter. You should be showing him that his father prays. Yeah, knows how to pray. Let me tell y'all what Blake told me. I took him to school. I think it was last week or week before last.
It's
he was
crazy.
like, Mommy, I had a bad dream. He was telling me something about the dream he had and woke him out of the street. He said, woke him out of his sleep and he said he had like chills. I was like, okay. I said, well, when you have bad dreams, or I was telling him, I said, when I have bad dreams, I wake up and I pray, and, I ask God, to have sweet dreams and to protect me while I'm sleeping.
Hallelujah.
So I was like, you can always wake up and pray.
Thank you.
And I was like, you pray before you go to bed. And he was like, well, I was like, if I don't pray with you, why don't you ask your dad to pray with you? He was like, because daddy didn't know how to pray.
See, he's lying. And that's the thing about it. The reason why he says, I don't know how to pray is because at the end of the prayers, y'all know the prayers. Now lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. The angels watch me through the night and wake me in the morning light. Amen. I did. Because at that point, I've already read 2 books. I've already sang or listened to 2 songs. And I've already given him a 2-minute timer. So if you get it, 222, we do 22 twos at our house. If you get it, then I leave at that point. I say, amen. I've already been in there at this point for about 25 minutes trying to put him to sleep. Prayers, we say the prayers. I say amen. I'm out the door.
Well, he's looking for it because when I pray with him, we express gratitude. We thank God for our day. We thank God for what we have. We thank God for how blessed we are. If we need to pray for somebody, then we pray for somebody. And he doesn't do that part of the prayer.
I don't.
And that's why he thinks his daddy don't know how to pray. Because anybody can remember a cited prayer and pray that over and over.
But see, listen.
It's like praying for your food. God is great. God is good. Lord, we thank you for our food.
Meat is sweet. Amen. Let's eat.
That's not how the rest of it goes.
That's what y'all gonna be doing for Thanksgiving.
Anyways, I need for you to do more of it. Pray with him like you pray yourself. I
can't do that because it's personal. It's personal between me and JC.
But you, as the leader of the house,
right on,
because that's what you are. You need to be able to show him.
It'd be funny
prayer.
To me how she want me to lead sometimes.
It ain't true. That ain't true.
I'm able to lead when she deems it's necessary, or when she's trying to make a point. I'll take
you don't want to be a good example of a relationship with
the Lord. Yeah,
I'm confused.
I do. He knows I thank God, but I just don't do the end of the prayers. So, I mean, listen, if that's what it's going to take, I'm going to have to start doing the end of the prayers because obviously daddy doesn't do it right. Speaking of good examples,
but I think, you know what? You know what I think it is? Because you probably didn't pray with your folks growing up.
Did you pray with your people?
That's a genuine question. That's a genuine question.
When I was little, we did that. And the crazy part about it, too, I never got past this part. So I'm glad they did the remix. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I'm like, damn, hold up. Why I'm saying that at 10 years old? Now I'm nervous to go to sleep. I'm about to stay up all night. Because if I should die before I wake, I understand the context of it now at the big age of 20-something. However, at 10, 8, nigga, if I should die before I wake, I'm finna cut on this damn TV.
I pray the Lord my soul to take.
I don't want nobody to take me, but my mom and my daddy at 10. So I was a little bit. So I'm definitely not saying that version.
Did you stop praying that?
Yeah,
you stopped praying because it scared you.
Immediately. I said, we can do the Lord's Prayer all day. Our Father.
But y'all need that.
Come on, man. We can hit the button. But if somebody taking me before I wake, I want to wake up to see my mama. Nah, I'm talking about mom. If I should die
my gosh. Okay, remind me. Okay, I'm going to come back and tell y'all a story. after that. But I just think it's important for us to model good behavior. You know, they say like, let your kids see you working out so that they'll want to work out and think it's normal activity. And when they get older and leave your house, they, you know, won't be confused and, you know, like, I don't want to work out.
You
same
should
thing with
have
eating
good practice.
Same thing with your prayer life. Same thing with, you know, your relationship with God. Like children need to see that. So
same thing with your relationship with your wife and your husband.
He sees it with me. I need him to see it with you.
And I'm gonna do better. I do the prayers. I just don't do the remix.
It's not the remix, man.
I mean, I don't do the extended cut. I do the remix of the original version.
Well,
like
this is what I believe. I don't even think you have to do that part of the prayer. You could just start with, God, you know, thank you for this day. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then tell me have a good night's sleep. Amen. If prayer can look different for you, Daddy's prayer can look different, but I think that's the part that he likes the most.
Yeah.
I do too.
Can you get to shout out all your people? Part. Everybody like to give a shout out. I love when I see somebody out and they say, listen to the pod. I'm going to ask you your name. Then if I remember, I'm going to come on here and shout you out. I love a shout out. Yeah. So it's really the only thing you're doing in the prayer is shout out, man. God, bless my daddy. He the truth. Bless my mama. She's so fine. That's, you know, bless my sister. She on my mind. Stuff like that. It's shout out time. Like when you call in the radio, let me give a shout out to. That's what you're doing to God.
Or you could just be teaching him gratitude.
Teach him gratitude. See, that's how I pray. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I give it up. When I pray like I'm podding. I'm coming to pray and I'm giving it up to God. God, man, you the truth, my dog. I'm telling my Nick. Everything I done went through today. Man, at work, I was losing my mom, but you said, listen, big love, you got this, and you pulled me up. It's really how I be praying for real. So don't worry about me, you worry about you. But you brought up a good point. You said we have to be the model person that we want our kid to see. Our anniversary, we'll be about to talk about that in a second. But anniversary, I got her flowers. Shout out to my guy, Glenn, Carter Roses, Carter Floor. What am I trying to say?
Carter's Family Florist.
Goodness gracious, I can get the word. Yeah, Carter's Family Florist. Anyway, pulled up, delivered the flowers. My boy had on the suit. Think it's his pops. Came, delivered the flowers. Indy. Blake came home like, Dad, the flowers are so beautiful. And I had we talked about it last night, actually. He said he liked them on the table. Well, you put them on the table. He was like, can I smell them? So he got up there and smelled them. And he said, so do you give mommy flowers for your anniversary? And then I was like, damn, now I'm conflicted, right? So I said, yeah, man, like you should give flowers to your lady or to someone you care about anytime. Like it doesn't have to be necessarily for your anniversary. Now we go down a rabbit hole. Here we go. Can you give Grammy flowers? Can you give Mima flowers? Can you give Auntie Courtney flowers? When you see her in New York on your anniversary, what are you going to get her? Are you going to get her flowers? I'm like, dog, what? You need to relax. So now I feel like that I have to do a better job of giving India flowers because he's starting to notice stuff. Like I smack her on the butt. He sees that, and guess what he does? Smacks her on the butt. So now I got to call it.
I don't love it.
She does not. She gets upset. She says she doesn't love it. In reality, she gets mad. So I need to start like sneaking and getting a little cheek pinch. But anyway, when his sister gets of age, like I want to start getting her flowers. And I got to give her mom flowers at least every other week. You know what I mean? So thinking about that out loud, I got to do a better job. And I think every man, if you have a young man growing up, he should see you love on your wife, man. You know, and he should see you pray. Things that we just didn't see. But that's I thought about that when you said modeling your behavior. I'm just putting people on game. But
I overheard him ask something about New York. I did overhear him.
He was going crazy. You gonna get Auntie Courtney something? Are you? she get you some more than she get me. You know what I'm saying? I think you should get her tickets to a show, but she got me tickets to a show. I think you need to
shout out to Auntie Coco. Coco got us tickets to a show.
Yeah, right. Hold on. Before we get there, let me do this. You ready? What you about to say?
Well, no. Because we were talking about, dang it, you said something that made me think about what happened yesterday. So, Blake and I had a moment.
Always.
It was an accident, a complete accident. So we went to church yesterday. When we got out of church, we were starving. When we really had time to eat a full breakfast before church. And we tried to go to this one place after church. Turns out they don't do takeout orders on the weekends. Pissed us all off. So then we get in the car.
It's cheap and fire too.
So
if you want to know what it is, let me know.
Because we just didn't feel like sitting in a restaurant yesterday. We wanted to go home and eat and be comfy in our house yesterday. So I was like, well, Bear, I need to start cleaning up. Take us back to the house, and then we'll order something online from another spot. You go pick it up, bring it back home. So it's like, okay, cool. So I get out the car, take Shiloh in the house because she's asleep. And second nature for me is just lock the door behind me. And I knew Blake was coming in the house, but I guess I just turned around, locked it out of, habit. Went upstairs because Shiloh was asleep. I didn't want her to wake up. I wanted their full 2-hour break.
We get a good nap with City Shiloh.
Yeah, I wanted their full 2-hour break. So I creep upstairs, take her shoes off, lay her in her bed. I come downstairs. I'm like, dang, why I don't hear Blake? So I go to the back door and I see his tablet and his water cup, but I don't see Barrett's car. And so now I'm starting to panic. So I pick up the phone and I call Barrett. And I'm just like, did he go with you? Barrett doesn't answer the phone. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, where did he go? So then I go to the front door and Blake is coming to the front door and he's almost in tears. So I let him in the house. And I said, oh my God, did I lock you out of the house? He was like, yes. And so he was like, Mom, why did you do that? And I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, Blake, I'm so sorry. I was like, I would never lock you out of the house. Like, let's just get that clear. I would never lock you out of the house.
Bad
Not
moms.
even as a joke. Like, I would never do that. I'm so sorry. It was an accident. So I said, okay. So then I start moving around the house or whatever. And he goes upstairs. He takes his church clothes off, gets into his comfy clothes. He comes back downstairs and he stands there and he's like looking like he's about to cry. He said, Mom, I thought you were gone forever. My heart broke into a million pieces yesterday, y'all. Like,
that's what she get.
Like, I felt like I was going to cry when I was telling Beard the story. Because I was just like, no, like, I'm so sorry.
You locked my son out of the house.
And the fact that he thought, like, he was about to cry because he thought I was going to be gone forever, like.
Listen, back in the day,
y'all,
what happened to Home Alone? What happened to Kevin McAllister? I got to teach my son. I mean, this Kevin.
Yeah, but Kevin McAllister was in the house.
Right?
He was outside of the house.
My boy said, I'm outside alone, not even home alone. Then we told him what to do if it ever happens. It never happened again.
From that point, we came up with a plan. Right? It's like, this is the plan.
It's a strategy now. Again. This is a strategy. But also, I think it's good to have the doors with the bloop, 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 with the button to unlock too, with the little code. So it's Black Friday. I'm about to hit up Simply Safe, and I'm about to get my locks to bloop, 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 hit the button, and I'm gonna teach him to enter the button to get back in the house. So yeah, that's it. That's it. We just gotta do better. Give it up one time for India for locking Blake out.
Oh, don't do that.
Bad moms over here for real. Good moms, bad choices over here, right? You've been listening to another podcast.
I felt bad enough.
You've been
I was thinking about that all last night. Huh? I was like, I just inflicted some trauma on him that shit ain't even me too.
And it's crazy to me. When she told me that, I got a little mad, but I could tell she had already beat herself up enough. So I'm not gonna pile on. I'm not gonna dog pile India. So I'm like, it's cool. You've gone through enough, and I can tell. So listen, we gotta talk about our anniversary real fast. What we did and who won the day. Let me hit the button.
During the week, we got deep. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
That's what anniversary. First and foremost, thank y'all for showing so much love, man. The gratitude. I can't tell you thank you enough. Like 9 years, a long time. We posted on Instagram, posted on Facebook, posted wherever. Y'all show love. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. We love y'all just as much as y'all showed us. I saw somebody tell Indy they love her and they spelled my name wrong, but I love you just as much. But I do like the name you wrote. You just spelled my name wrong. I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to embarrass the person. Because listen to the pod. It was on the podcast page. But I appreciate you for appreciating us, goddamn. But listen, last week we came on this podcast and we were getting ready for our anniversary. So let me go ahead and advance the story a little bit. We ain't do shit. Grand opening, right? Grand closing. Advanced. We went. Make me laugh. We went to brunch. Now, the brunch spot that we went to, it was like an early lunch. I was still at work. I was like, I'm gonna take my lunch break. The spot that we went to is called Buttermilk Ranch. What is it called, right?
Buttermilk Ranch.
Buttermilk Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
We can never get reservations, or we can never
they don't take reservations.
They got the little check-in app. And we can never check in on a Sunday because we praise the Lord or I exercise on Sunday. Either one of the two. Either way, boom. We got there for our anniversary, went there 8. We got to scramble. The waiter was on point. Having a good waiter for like your anniversary or holidays can make or break the routine too. Because sometimes you will get a waiter when you go to the restaurant and they too chatty. You know what I mean? You like, hey, bro, I'm trying to have a conversation with my woman right now. We celebrating. I don't need you telling your stale ass jokes about this food. Get the hell on. Tell what I need. Sometimes they can be too abrupt. Here's the menu. See you later. And they'll never come back. And now you're looking at me. I'm looking at you. You looking hungry. I'm looking hungry. Now I'm like, come on, this is taking too long. Anyway, waiter was on point. Told just the right amount of jokes. Got the hell on out of the way. And then something I love about a good restaurant. When they bring the check, you can pay for it by scanning the QR code on the receipt. It always makes me feel good. Anyway, that's all we did. Got back home. She had my gifts laid out. So I felt bad. This is where I feel bad. Her gift wasn't going to be here until later that evening.
But it was the lack of preparation because that meant that you had just went and got the gift.
And there wasn't no lack of preparation. So all right, let's talk about it. How many times last week did I tell you I had to run an errand?
But you could have run the errand. No. You could have run the errand. You kept making excuses. You could have run the errand.
Anyway, make a long story another less long. I went to, where did I go? To Aritzia. She talked about a bubble coat. We're going to New York. So I want to prepare her for New York. She said, I need a long bubble coat. Mind you, she got about 12,000 coats in her closet, but she doesn't have a long one. Boom. So I'm finna get her a fire bubble coat. I was going to Celine, another time, another place, another lifetime, but I called an audible, right? And you got to order Celine. If you equate all the money that I've spent on the anniversary, you got a Celine bag or two. You understand me? Anyway, got the gift. It came down. Let me tell you, my girl showed out. I found this new store that I really like. And she heard me talking about it. So ladies, this is not even a tip. If you hear your man talking about something that he really enjoys, that he really finds, discovered that he likes, I think you should enter that store and get him things from this store. Madewell is the store. So boom, she goes to Madewell. I go upstairs, do a little bit more work, come downstairs, got about 3-4 Madewell bags, full, big bags. So I said, for me? So I open up the bag, pulling out my gifts, and it's amazing. Now I'm still feeling fucked up. I don't even think the roses, she didn't tell me the roses had come already. So I'm looking like, damn, she didn't get no roses. I got her card, but with white people on it. She got mad about the white people being on the card. But the gift still hasn't come. So now I'm panicked, right? I'm like, oh God, what if it don't come today? She got me all this nice stuff. I go back upstairs, I start working. I tell her thank you. She's like kind of hovered over the couch. I can tell by the look in her eyes, she wanted to bite me, but I ain't saying that. Went back upstairs, did work. All of a sudden, she texts me. Oh, thank you for my gift. I'm like, well, damn, did you not like it? So that's my question to the room. To everybody just listening. Can you tell your partner you were expecting more? You ain't really fucking with the gift that they got you. Because I can tell by the look in her face or the text. Anytime you get a gift, you open it up and you don't call the person and tell them that you got the gift. You send them a text message. Disrespectful. And then you open it up, not even in front of them. Like, I want you to come, baby. I want you to open the gift. I want her to run upstairs. Oh my God, you got me a big coat. Thank you. None of that. My girl said, thank you for the gift. Period. Not even an exclamation point. I said, oh God.
That chick said more than that.
She's basically telling me with her body language through a text message that she hated the gift. So I just want to come over here and for the pod and tell everybody that you shouldn't do your person like that. Because just because you don't think they put a lot of time and energy into the gift, they did. But I guess it just didn't meet up to your expectations. And I want to apologize for the lack of enthusiasm that you showed because of my gift. But I showed you so much love. What do you got to say? Oh, whoa. So listen. So now I'm like, all right, I got her the coat, but I knew something else was coming. I knew I was going to win the day. So like, all right, it's cool. Like, you ain't like my coat. But 9th anniversary, I told y'all, was clay. And I knew on the podcast last week what I had on my sleeve. I mean, pottery. So I knew on the podcast last week, I said, I got something big coming. Anyway, I went up and got us a pottery date night that we're going to make pottery together. An evergreen plate, like an evergreen placement thing, and an evergreen ornament that we can hang up forever. That's going to memorialize our love. Oh, what did you give me? You ain't give me no clay. I mean, no pottery.
I didn't get you no clay. I got you a good enough.
But you got me leather. You
I did. I got you leather. I know. It was the belt. I know. I know. He said the gift was either leather or pottery. I got him a belt to go with the rest of the stuff that I got him.
Yeah, she got me tight. She got me tight. But I thought I got you tight too with the whole goddamn with the whole trip to New York. Like that was, I ain't seen you lift the finger yet.
What do you want me to say?
I told her
because the way you're approaching this situation, you're about to turn it into an argument. And I'm trying to, you're asking for an argument right now.
I'm asking you what?
You're asking for an argument.
How am I asking for an argument when I came on here to apologize for getting you a gift that you were lackluster about? Like
for one,
okay.
I feel like, remember on the podcast last week, he was like, he asked about what, I forgot how you explained it, but basically not having your gift on, like, what if your gift comes late or something? I knew
mine was gonna be late.
So he knew at that point,
I was setting it up.
And if that was the case, he should have said, hey, your gift is going to be late, instead of dancing around it. Because again, you knew since 8-year anniversary, that our 9-year anniversary was last Wednesday.
She got that from me. I tell people that all the time. There was really
no reason or no excuse for me to had not exchanged our gifts at the exact same time.
But hold on.
Secondly,
go ahead.
I just told you like 2 days before that I was looking for a coat. Mind you,
she told me
the coat I was looking at was like $50 at Gap Factory. Like I wasn't looking for no expensive coat.
Chill. Don't go there. Just don't even say it. Cause you like to drop numbers.
I really like the coat. I love the coat, but it was an expensive coat, and I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. Because I was like, what? For one, I wasn't. When I think of a coat, you know what I think of? I think that's a good Christmas present. Not an anniversary. I just wasn't feeling the romance. Like, I wasn't feeling the romance.
Bro, I'm taking you on a whole trip.
I understand that. But
it's crazy.
I think sometimes you misread me, because had you just gotten me the pottery class, that just would have been enough.
Damn, I'm finna take that coat back then.
Because I've been talking about a pottery class for the past 2 years.
Man, you say that, but if I would have showed up with only a pottery class after you purchase tangible things, we would have had an argument.
I don't think we would have had an argument, Beard.
We had an argument.
Because we are going to New York. I don't think we would have had an argument. I've been wanting to take a pottery class for the past 2 years. You have. Actually, I've been talking to Malia.
I think she's talking to Miriam.
She sent me a pottery class. It's in Germantown. And I was like, I'm going to do that for my birthday.
It's the one I got, right?
Is it inside of the shops on Taylor Street?
I don't know. That's the one you said when I sent you the...
Like where I take the pictures.
Anyway.
Like the photography studios, that building.
Possibly.
Anyways, so I've been looking for that. Anyway, so when I opened it up, I was like, oh, I'm really excited. For one, we get to make 2 things. We get to make an ornament. Mm-hmm. Both of us get to make an ornament. And then we get to choose between making like a platter, like a serving platter, or a bowl. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll have him make the bowl and I'll make the platter. So we can take both of them home.
A 2-for-1.
Yeah. So I was really excited about that. So I'm very appreciative of the coat. I don't want you to think that I'm not appreciative of the coat because
you're not.
It just was not expected.
I mean, you can get that $50 coat from Gap. Take it back and give me the extra back. And get that $50.
It's gonna come in handy. I just checked the weather. The high in New York next week is like 45. The low is like 36. So it's gonna come in handy. I don't want you to, like I said, it was just unexpected. So, and I knew you probably felt like, oh, she hated it. I didn't hate it. The coat is,
I know you did.
The coat is fly as shit. I'll take a picture for y'all next week. It just wasn't expecting. And like I said, I was like.
The look on her text message told me everything that I needed to hear. Thank you for my gift, period. I'm like, well, damn. You're welcome, period. That's what we gonna do right now.
That's not what I said.
I was sad. But like I said, I knew that
That's not what I said. I could pull up the message and read y'all. It was an exclamation mark in it too.
But it's like,
it wasn't a period. It was an
she didn't come up here and give a nigga a hug. She ain't come up here and
That's because I was gone. So
she could have waited until she got back, right?
No, not after you already had your gifts. So he was upstairs.
I get some fire too. I was fired. I'm fly.
In a meeting, and I had to leave to go pick Blake up from school. As I was leaving, FedEx rang the doorbell. So I went to the door and I got the
Federal Express.
Aritzia.
So you know what came into
name is all over the box. Like big bold letters, Aritzia.
That's something else.
And he knows that that's one of my favorite stores. So I'm like, well, this must be my gift. So I opened the box. I know it ain't his style to buy Christmas gifts this early, so I knew it wasn't a Christmas gift.
I got Blake Christmas gift already ready. Hey, we got to stop there too, man. Because let me tell you, I said that last year, and I'm going to echo it again. Companies, stop putting your name all over the box. Not only for surprises, because of thievery. If a person walking down the street, we got construction going, they not going to do it. We have construction workers outside of our house. I'm at work. You're at work. I'm up here doing my thing. I can't always, we got cameras in the front. But what if I don't check the camera in time? They come, bloop, bloop, hit the gift, and they out the door.
Yeah.
Companies, we got to rethink that. At least if you put your name on the outside of the box, put the box inside of another box, a regular box. That's all I'm saying. We I don't know. It's crazy to me, and I'm not going to ever get off that point. We got to stop that. But needless to say, we're going to make some clay. I'm ready. Play in the clay.
I'm very excited about that.
I knew you were. And Meredith, shout out to Meredith. That's what I was about to say too. She told me, you need to get India a pottery date. She told me that about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And I said I was trying to, but the place that we're going to, it's always sold out. I don't want to give them no pub until they give me some. But it's always sold out. When I get there, I'll ask them, can I plug them, and we'll talk about some numbers. But yeah, it's crazy to me. It's just, it must be a big deal. It looks nice, and if it's dope, I'm gonna come over here and talk about it. If it's bad, if it's bad, yeah, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all not to go, because the price per ticket, I tell y'all this, is $150 a ticket. And the only reason why I say it's worth it is because you get to keep some. You get a bowl, you get the plate, you get the ornament, like you actually get something physical. But if you go in there and your skills ain't tight, I don't want that. I want y'all to make it. I want a professional to make mine.
I'm just trying to like, I feel like it's going to be a really good experience. I'm very excited about the class. Genuinely excited about the class. The coat was just unexpected. Obviously needed. I did need a new coat. Just unexpected as an anniversary gift.
That's crazy. So what's an acceptable anniversary gift then? Besides the vacation, obviously, because it's not. I've never seen in it. Oh, hold on. I've never seen in anybody's lifetime where an anniversary gift, anniversary trip is not considered a gift. I'm still trying to get that through my mind.
That could have been the gift. That could have been the gift. We didn't discuss that.
I got something else to say.
We did not discuss that. That could have been the gift.
And then check this out.
But no. Because I was like, okay.
This is therapy.
So we just moved into the house, and I was like, well, I still want to keep furnishing the house.
It's something else
so
we got to.
I said, well,
Indy is crazy for real.
I'm really not talking pretty reasonable. So I actually said, since we are spending so much money on anniversary and have spent so much money on anniversary, let's just not exchange Christmas presents. But Barry likes to open gifts.
And Christmas is my
like,
bad.
Christmas is this thing. Because I was just like, well, why don't we just, get the kids gifts and we not exchange gifts and leave it at that? Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, our anniversary is really pretty close to Christmas.
So then
he was like, well, I mean, we can do one thing.
I did. And I said this.
Okay, that's fine.
So hold on. Let's go back. Hey, we can't fight the time, but we can rewind the time. So going back a little bit, on our anniversary, I'm sitting up here still working. Mind you, she gone. I call her and I say, oh yeah, I got you one more anniversary gift.
That's not an anniversary gift.
Let me get here. I'm loading up. I can't say that. Trigger warning. I'm loading up the clip right now. I call her and I say, hey, India, I got you one more anniversary gift. So, oh, what else you get me? You know how girls be talking. Oh, I can't wait. What is it? And I said, I got you a trip to Jamaica. Nuh-uh. I said, on everything. We going July 11th. I'm not gonna tell we going in July. For real? I'm like, yeah.
That's not how the conversation is going. I actually said, why are we going to Jamaica?
That is what you said.
When our 10-year anniversary is...
I'm turned up.
I said, why are we going to Jamaica in July?
I'm turned up.
I'm thinking budget. Why are we going to Jamaica in July when we know we're going out of town for our 10-year anniversary in November? I'm like so confused, and we still have to take a family trip with the kids. So I'm just like,
3 trips next year. I'm turned up.
I'm confused, and so he was like, "Well, I'm just playing. It's the trip for my class reunion."
Turn up.
So somebody please explain to his ego that is not a gift for me.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's a gift for you.
It is a gift for you.
It ain't no gift. It's just I'm going out of town.
With your classmates.
And the reason why it's a gift, because guess what I could have did? I could have went by myself. I could have gone solo. Whoa. Exactly.
He didn't talk to me. He didn't talk to me about it. He just booked the trip.
Because the thing about it is,
Bear knows, and I understand. I appreciate him because if he wanted me to, obviously, if he's like, I want you to come with me, then I want to go with him too. But it just wasn't a discussion.
Yeah, you don't want to go. Get that money back.
Bear also knows that I'm an introvert. So when he says we're going with his classmates, first thing I ask is, well, who are the classmates?
She got to know. And she know all my classmates. Why she be acting like that? But anyway, I'm like, yeah, we going, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Nigga said, oh. I said, oh. She said, oh. I said, no. She said, oh. I said, oh. So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, is it too late to get that second refund? Or if one of my other classmates want to go, like, hey, holler at me, and we can bust it down just like that. You shoot me the money, I'll take it. We can set up a payment plan off to the side where me and you can do our thing. Just give me my money back, when it's time to board. Anyway, the flight book, I forgot, like, damn, I can't change the flight because the flight in her name. So I'm stuck with her going now. And she don't even appreciate it, man. Anybody out there looking for love, come holler at me. I'm your man. Somebody else stole my name, Love, and tried to market it, and it came out that he was loving too much.
Beard.
Yeah, did he?
I don't want you to think I'm unappreciative, but I just want you to understand that the Jamaica trip is not a gift to me.
It's a gift, because I could have left her at home.
It's not a gift to me.
If anybody out there want to go on a vacation with me, let me know.
A trip that we are taking together to celebrate your class reunion.
Talk about it.
And
Big Hazelhurst,
we are going for your class reunion. We will be with your class.
Not the whole time. So so my thing is, we're gonna be on the beach, hugged up with them. And look, and every time.
Listen, y'all. I know nothing about the trip. He told me that his classmates were taking a trip. And the last place I heard was like Texas.
It's the last place I heard.
I don't know where Jamaica came from. He's like, we're going to Jamaica. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I think my irritation came from because I wanted to go to Jamaica for our anniversary.
You said you want to go to Greece.
We're not going to Greece because it's going to be cold. I said that already. We scratched Greece. Our anniversary is in the cold months. So I either wanted to go to Italy or Greece. Can't go to either of those.
Oh, you
I
can't.
don't want to go when it's cold.
Yeah, Mafia coast. Let's go. I'm trying to go to beach.
So we're gonna have to push one of those trips out to like summer after next.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know, I don't want to do that.
Bro, it's more places hot than Jamaica now. We could do something else.
Well, I just wanted to experience Jamaica without the kids. That's all. Because the first time we went to Jamaica, we took Blake.
So now we doing it in July. So now we can go somewhere else in November. Bruh, if anybody out there want to come appreciate me, let me know. I'm available.
I'm about to get your ass away.
And I've been lifting these weights. I look different under these clothes, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, holla at me. Anyway, I'm just playing. See, she got for real. She got for real that bad. I can't. Do
you want to get dumped? You finna get dumped.
You don't appreciate me, so you might as well let me be.
You think I don't appreciate you? If you don't want me, because don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. You're still working on your communication skills because this would have been avoided had you just communicated.
You need to free yourself. Anyway, we didn't set the New York itinerary yet because I've been asking her to come talk to me about it, and she has not talked to me about it yet, as of yet. Tonight is the night.
Yeah, we ain't had time. Yeah,
we had time. We had time.
We had time this weekend to talk about that.
You can always carve out.
We had time this weekend to talk about that.
You can always carve out about 30 minutes to an hour to sit down. She'll send me all the pictures of furniture and want to talk about it. She'll send me all the pictures of food and want to talk about it. When it comes down to the rubber meeting the road, I just want to have a good time in New York without, bickering and bothering each other and going to do our thing anyway. I got to hit the button.
You just making stuff so difficult.
I'm going to let you go first. Cause mine, are you ready?
What am I going first for?
Because I like yours. Yours is good. Well, I'm going to do mine quick and then I'm going to let you go.
That's fine.
Here we go. Mine is going to be fast.
Now qualified advice from beloved relationship.
I got the keys. Why fight the time when you can rewind the time? Listen up, fellas. This is mainly for you. And this has been on my heart for the last 2 to 3 weeks. 'Tis the season. It's cold outside. And I got this on purpose. But fellas, listen up. There's more to life than Chelsea boots, turtlenecks, and Nike tech suits in the winter. I'm going to say this again. Fellas, it's winter time, and there's more to life than Chelsea boots, turtlenecks, and Nike tech suits in the winter time. I know y'all got excited soon as it got below 55. You went in your closet like, popped that turtleneck out and said, you can't wait. I know you wear a mock turtleneck to church, to the club. It don't matter. And I like a good turtleneck too, but you ain't got to wear them all the time. You got to be diversify your funds. And them Chelsea boots, really and truly, if you wear Chelsea boots too much, the best is telling me you are too scared to wear a full cowboy boot. So with all that being said, suede and snow do not mix. Y'all gonna put them damn Chelsea boots on and go outside in the rain or the snow, you're gonna bust your ass. Stop it. And ladies, they don't want to tell you, your wife looking at you right now. She tired of them Chelsea boots, man. I'm telling you, she not gonna admit it, but she tired of it. And then too, if you got an oddie body and you kind of shake like SpongeBob, wearing that turtleneck all the time is going to start stretching out. If you wear the same one over and over again, you probably need to invest in a new one. You can't wear the same turtleneck you wore in winter of 2022, now in winter of 2023.
Why?
I ain't in nobody pockets.
What if it's good quality?
If it's good quality, go ahead. But if you got it, like you said, from like Gap Outlet, you need to get you another one, man. Like, go ahead and diversify. Get you something a little bit better quality. The neck ain't thick no more. You got the little white balls and the balls rolling up on your turtleneck. It's time to get another one. All I'm saying is, put it up. We tired of seeing what you putting it on. And if you go on a date, and if that's your first date attire, the woman gonna look at you and just shake her head.
He's saying that because I just dripped him out, and I did not purchase a turtleneck or Chelsea boots. I purchased a lot of other things.
Hold up, you did what?
Dripped you out.
My thing is about what the comment she just made. She did not buy me a turtleneck or Chelsea boots, but do I own a pair of Chelsea boots?
Bear does not own Chelsea boots. He owns a couple turtlenecks, but he don't own no Chelsea boots.
I'm turtleneck. I got a long neck. I got a little giraffe situation going on. It's cool. I'm comfortable with that. However, I'm not going to always wear a turtleneck in the wintertime, man. They got some nice knit button down, long sleeve sweaters. She bought me one of those. They look good. They got some nice cardigans you can wear. They got some nicest regular button-ups. My thing is this.
The corduroy button downs are nice.
Fire. Ask your woman for help. Or you should ask somebody for help. Man, there's so many men fashion pages on Instagram that can protect you from you. Because I'm telling you, that lady, every time you wear that same turtleneck, they talking about you. Trust me.
I realized that I like, I know we bickering. I like picking out Blake's. I like picking out Beard's clothes. I do. I feel like I do a really good job at it. You want to check out some brands? Check out Madewell. Obviously, this is where I just went for his stuff. Scotch and Soda is another
fire.
I bought him some Christmas stuff from there last year. That's really great quality.
It's fire. I'm gonna give you a whole fashion show in New York. I mean,
dang, it's one more that I like to shop from too. I can't think of the name.
Express? Nah, you don't. Yeah, I'm past.
I don't buy you anything from Express anymore.
Well, I'm telling you.
Banana Republic for shoes. No, J. Crew. Sorry, J. Crew for shoes.
Yeah.
J. Crew for shoes. Get you some New Balance.
All I'm saying is this, man. You ain't got to keep your same routine. Don't got to be the turtleneck things, all right? Switch it up. Switch it up. Indy, you ready? Let's do it.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
WWID. What would India do? Kick it. Confirmed.
My husband cheated because he had the opportunity to do so. What does that even mean? Not out of attraction or unfilled needs, just opportunity he claims. He cheated, and when I asked why, aside from being very drunk, eventually said, well, it was because he was given the opportunity to do so.
I ain't feeling this lap.
Didn't say he wanted to. He was willing to, interested or curious, just that he had the opportunity to do so. He said previously he has had many opportunities, so he made this time different. Cheating because you had the opportunity to do so? What the hell does that actually mean? And in the long term, what does it mean? He blames the drink and is now in AA, sober 70 days or so.
Congrats.
So just like he had the opportunity to cheat, you have the opportunity to leave his ass. Because what? What you mean you had the opportunity?
But see, he said he was on that drink, though.
So?
Good drink.
And then he said, first of all, him saying he just didn't care. He wanted to cheat. He cheated because he wanted to cheat. That's really all it boils down to. And then he even told you that he had many opportunities in the past to cheat. This time he's like, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go ahead and tap that ass. I am being served pussy on a platter, so I'm going to take it.
Listen, man, depends on what type of... I'm just... I'm going to get in trouble. Then you can't do that, bro. And then your excuse, then you told on yourself, man, I could have did it in the past, but I didn't. She don't want to hear that. No, what are you doing?
It's like, really just disrespectful. It's like a blatant, like, I don't care about you. This is what happened. Oh, well.
You lucky I ain't been and cheated because I could have been messed over you. Man, she didn't want it. All you had to do, brother, you did it because she obviously not going to leave you. You did the right thing at first. Man, I was too drunk. I don't know what happened. I'm not even sure I really cheated. But I'm going to check myself in the AA because I don't want to disrespect our love no more. But you want to go ahead and be like, man, I could have been smacking cheeks. That's crazy to me. We got to be better, man. We got to be better. That's all you
leave. Yeah, I'm leaving. That's crazy.
We know you leaving.
You ain't even got a proper excuse.
The wind blow.
I think, no. It's like I said, it's the way that he went about it.
Yeah.
For you to just sit in my, like, he playing in your face. He playing in your face. He just said, I had the opportunity, so I just took it. Like, it was a job opportunity. Here you go.
Right, maybe.
Got good benefits. I'm gonna take this opportunity. The temporary, the short-term benefits outweigh the long-term benefits. I'm gonna take it right now. And that tells me that you do not respect our union.
There you go. Well, before we get off this thing, I got to say something. It's Thanksgiving. We ain't even talk about Thanksgiving. Some of y'all about to be sitting around your family that you don't like. suck it up, man. Just be there for an hour and leave. You ain't got to beef with them. Just go ahead and sit down. Don't even argue with them.
Let me tell y'all something. I got to pull up my notes from church.
Y'all, yeah, it's kind of where I got that from. Some of y'all right now are on the way to visit somebody's house that you know in your heart you really not going to make it past the holiday because you really don't like that person. Cut your losses, man. Don't drive 2 hours with this person to meet their parents and you know you don't really like. Just go ahead and cut your losses.
So also, our whole sermon,
I can't even get done.
No, because it's gonna tie into what you're saying.
Okay.
You just going on and on.
I'm giving advice.
If you choose to function in the midst of dysfunction, you will become dysfunctional.
Say it again. Put it on a t-shirt.
If you choose to function in the midst of dysfunction, you will become dysfunctional.
So all y'all right now, you know you riding around with that dysfunctional lady, that dysfunctional guy, and you thinking to yourself, if we could just make it through Thanksgiving to make it to Christmas, maybe we can make it to Valentine's Day and we can break up on St. Patrick's Day. Nope. Let's go ahead and cut your losses now. This is not going to get any better. The food is going to be good, but the love is going to be still.
Thanksgiving is supposed to be a happy time. And, really not even about the holiday, just gathering with your family. But if it comes to a point where it's causing more grief for you,
more anxiety, separation,
in their presence,
yeah,
more angst to sit in their presence, don't go.
Listen, if the love ain't there and the respect ain't there, I ain't there, and you can believe that. Also, too, if your woman or your man is cooking and you know the way they cook, kind of bothers you a little bit, just stay out of the kitchen that day. She talked about them greens earlier. My girl came home with a garbage bag full of greens. I looked at her like, what's going on here?
Oh, that's because I got them from the farmer's market.
She got them from the farmer's market. That's how they give them to you. Garbage bag full. Now, with that being said, when India
But
cooks,
I'm splitting them because I'm giving half of them to a friend.
So Sid, you can say everybody knows Sid. This is the third member of the pod. Think about Cynthia. Think about Cynthia and Winslow. This would need to be y'all name. Like Sydney and India and Windsor and Shiloh, Winslow and Cynthia. Anyway, think about India. When she cooks, she doesn't.
I'm not cooking high cholesterol food. Sorry.
I can't even get done. I'm not talking about that.
What you talking about?
When India cooks, she doesn't clean as she cooks. Which
yeah.
means that after everything is done, it looks like somebody came and had a food fight in the kitchen. Now, she will clean up after she's eaten, after she's put the kids to bed, after everything else. But in the moment, while she cooks, it looks crazy. And I don't like clutter, so I have to remove myself.
But you're not invited into my kitchen, no way.
That's what I'm saying. So
because you're not helping.
I'm not helping.
So you just stay out.
I'm not even trying to complain right now, but I know when you cook, how it's going to look. And if you are anything like me, ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor, go watch football and chill. In the meantime, in between time.
Unless she asks for your help, then get up and help.
Yeah. Mary, can you take the trash out? Tell the people where they can find you.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
For those that have a hard time around the holidays, I send you love. I hope you find some people that you can spend your time with. If it's not your immediate family, if you beefing with your parents, I hope you find people you can, share some love with.
Come on, hey, if you need love and you missing love and you made it to the end of the podcast and you ain't got nobody to spend Thanksgiving with and you anywhere around me, holler at me. Straight up, holler at me. I got something for them.
Yeah, do that.
Tell the people right.
India.Marie. I am teaching Pilates this week. So while y'all finna go and eat all that fat back and pork and stuff, make sure y'all go exercise too. So they at least down a little bit.
I'll be there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still teaching Pilates this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
I'm turned up.
Pull up on me because y'all ain't even at work this week.
See, we know y'all. And if you are at work, we know the vibes. Be Love 1911 is where they can find me. Also, She and I podcast on Instagram, on Gmail, and also on YouTube if you're nasty. Check out the visuals. They right there for you. But in the meantime, between time, happy Thanksgiving. And it's been real. It's been fun. I out.